We're listening to the sounds of the underground on Brothers in Arms podcast.
I'm so glad you said something because I was about to bust out Robin Williams. Good morning, Vietnam! But yeah, yours was better. So, hi, everybody.
Denang me.
Alex, have you seen this movie?
I don't think so.
Oh my goodness.
No.
Oh my goodness. Yes. I don't know if it's streaming. I'll have to look it up later. But you definitely need to check out Good Morning Vietnam. It is quality classic. It's so good.
So there, I get off subject here real quick right off the bat. Good evening, everybody.
Hi.
Brothers in Arms podcast.
That's right.
Three brothers from the same mother, podcasting live from very loose orbit around the red planet, and
Red?
well, actually, beautiful blue planet. You know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm Greg, and then I don't know who's up where, which direction. That way, according to Alex. That's Patrick, and then up there that way somewhere is our younger brother Alex. But good evening, gentlemen. If you didn't know, it's 21st of January in the year of our Lord 2022 at 9:26 p.m. on the Eastern Seaboard, and we're here to talk about things and stuff and things, and just honestly enjoy each other's company. Speaking of that, though, we started right off the bat because Patrick had to throw it out there of Good Morning Vietnam. If you didn't know, I love Robin Williams films, and more specifically, I always tell people there are two of them that I always encourage people to watch because everyone's seen Aladdin and he played the genie, and everyone's seen him in probably seen him in Patch Adams.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Mrs. Doubtfire, yes, absolutely. Hook, great film, very entertaining. But there are two.
Goofy. Oh, go.
Goofy up. No, there are two films that I always tell people you have to watch. Patrick, you hit the first one. Good Morning Vietnam.
Let me guess. Hold on.
Send it. What do you think it is?
In your case, it would either be Dead Poet Society.
Yep.
Yep. High five.
Right up, high five. Air high five. Wi-Fi high five, as John is saying. Yeah, no, that is the other one I always tell people. If you watch two Robin Williams films, if you want to go laugh, but also like see him in more of a serious role, that is absolutely, my God, that man has a caliber of capability, the things that he can do. Seeing him in Dead Poet Society and seeing him in Good Morning Vietnam are probably two of the best films. I put them up there as some of the best films that he ever starred in. They're just that good. So
I agree.
Anyways, go ahead.
I'm glad you didn't say Birdcage and World's Best Dad.
La Cage aux Folles is on it. Yeah, no, that one's Michael Caine. Madonna.
Wow. Yeah. So I watched Birdcage for the first time last year.
Really?
So
that
I
long?
was 38 and I saw Birdcage for the first time, and that was an interesting portrayal of Miami Beach and that lifestyle, and just all that movie had to say. But yeah, Greg, that's him, Robin Williams teaching his dancers how to dance, cracks me up to no end. Oh my goodness. But yeah,
Michael Caine. That's all. That's the only part of that sticks in my head because it makes me laugh to no end.
I've only seen it once, so I don't know any one-liners from it, but I can still like picture his attire when he is au naturel of just who he is. And so he's got this wife beater on that shows about this much of his massively hairy chest. And he's got this open, like, flamboyant tropical shirt on, and he's got the mustache, and it's Robin Williams, man. It's Robin Williams. But yeah, one of the things that guy had in common with us is a very, very strong passion for Zelda. Um, he named his daughter Zelda, and
I didn't realize that.
yep, he did. He absolutely loved Zelda and that whole genre and the puzzle solving and all that jazz. And um, yeah, so that there was a picture not too long ago, just before he passed, but there was a picture of him with his daughter Zelda, and they were playing a handheld version of something. I don't believe it was on the Switch. I don't think he lasted to the Switch, but yeah, it was very appropriate and um very cool to see. Another thing, one more thing about Robin Williams, and we'll continue on. Um, the animators of Aladdin, they brought him in front of this table of stuff because he also voiced the bazaar seller, the guy at the beginning of the show that's getting ready to
fries.
exactly. Whoops, he broke. But
Still good.
they just brought him in front of a table and said, just do your thing, go to town. And so that entire scene of him like trying to sell us something was just off the cuff. And the animators loved it, and they animated it, and it just quality acting that I just absolutely love. So there you go. Go ahead.
Last one I'll throw in there too. So for those of you gentlemen, if you've never watched it, obviously Robin Williams did stand up. He was a comedian. He is one of the greats. Watch his stand up on explaining the history of golf.
Oh, yeah.
If you haven't seen it, you need to watch it. If you just want a good laugh,
yeah,
go watch it again. That one still to this day is one of the funniest.
Yeah.
5 or 7 minutes, whatever it is, of him monologuing like golf.
Yeah. It's quality.
Oh no! You gotta hit it with a stick.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
One last Robin Williams fact.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Send it.
What do you got?
He was actually on the show Happy Days.
No, he wasn't. Really?
He shared screen time with Henry Winkler, the Fonz. He actually got his first spin-off show from Happy Days.
What, the Norm? Not Norm. Shoot. Where he's the alien. Oh, crumbs. What was the name of that show? All right, so ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching twitch.tv/brothersinarmspodcast, if you're watching it right now, you could correct us, but you can't because you're not here. So come on.
I'm not Googling it.
Twitch.tv/brothersinarmspodcast.
Come listen to us talk and say random things and just laugh about
what was
things that we
that?
find.
Sorry for the dead air, folks. If you could smell the smoke, it'd be coming from my end because I am struggling.
His co-host, her character's name was Mindy.
Morton
Mindy
and
Mort.
Morton Mindy.
There you go.
Oh, dude, there it is. There it is.
Yay!
There it is.
Thanks, Alex.
You're welcome.
Tidbits. Nice.
Yep.
Not to be
Cheers.
confused with Timbits. Speaking of which, Timbits all of a sudden has a line of Justin Bieber Timbits.
What?
Yeah, haven't tried them. Probably never will because they're overpriced fluffs of sugar. But yeah, Justin Bieber has his own line of Timbits. So there you go.
They're called Tim Biebs.
Tim Biebs, that's right. They're called Tim Biebs.
No.
Oh, and you can also get your general merchandise of Tim Biebs from Tim Hortons.
God bless.
God bless Canada.
I just found the picture. Yeah, well, he is the Canadian that you didn't know was Canadian.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, Justin Bieber is Canadian or Timbits?
Yeah.
Canadian.
No.
Yes.
Justin Bieber's the Biebs is Canadian.
So is Tim Horton.
Yes, he is.
Hockey.
Oh, finger guns. Circus.
Circus.
Black Mamba.
Oh, flashbacks.
And we've come full circle.
We have come full circle. We have to get it in there. You start throwing that out there, I'm immediately
It
that Entry of the Gladiators and that joke are going to stick in my head combined.
Infamy.
Forever.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is episode 90 of our pod. 91. 91. 91. 91.
I can't believe we've made almost 100 of these things.
We're almost
You
there.
realize that? That's insane.
Almost there. So, yeah, good times. So, hi, everybody. It is Friday. This is not our typical day because, well, the guy in the orange hat with the mustache that is marvelous.
Hi, buddy.
He's got to get on a boat tomorrow sometime and spend some time. And so we're here. We're here together to Chaz.
The
Chaz.
Chaz.
We're chazzing, guys.
Hey, Chaz.
To chat
Michael Caine.
Madonna. But yeah, life is good, and here we are. So welcome, one and all. Twitch.tv/brothersinarmspodcast. Podcasts where other podcasts are sold. And here we go. So, what's going on, fellas? How's it been? We talked on Sunday, didn't we?
We did.
We did. Okay, good deal. Good deal. And actually, we talked last night, but
We did, in fact. But that's
we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're fine, dude. Work happens. Life happens. So, what about work, Greg? What's going on? What's going on in your world?
I'm back on nights. Doing the night crew thing again. Back to some semblance of a normal schedule. Work's been interesting. We got a plane broken down, not here. It's somewhere else. We had to go send some guys to go fix it.
Oh,
So yeah, so that made things interesting. It is what it is. It just more than anything else. So like, it's one of those interesting things about my job because when something breaks away from home, and it happens, it's a normal part of aviation, the aviation community. You know, you have aircraft that are, doing missions supporting something somewhere else, and they break. And sometimes they break and they're not at home, and some of the things that break, you can't plan to fix these things because it's not something that's like, oh yeah, no, like we just happen to be flying with this part. So the plane breaks in, for lack of better words, the middle of nowhere. And we've been in the process of sending support crew and equipment and materials out to go and fix it, and they're getting it taken care of. But it's honestly it's been interesting. And then on top of that, one of my best friend and his family is staying with me right now because he got orders here to the East Coast. He just came over from the West Coast.
oh wow,
Yeah, right. So
sweet.
his name's John. And
I thought he was done.
No. He's been in a year longer than I have. And so he and I are kind of in the same boat in the mindset of we're almost done and we're counting down to the time when we can finally say, okay, no more.
See you
I'm
later,
good.
guys.
I'm
the
good.
only ones, I'm
Okay,
just saying.
okay, see you later. We can finally go back to the civilian world.
I'm so looking
And-
forward to that.
I know, right? It's honestly it's just counting it down. I'm gonna grow such a massive beard for a while.
I think
It's
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
go for
s-
the walrus.
It's gonna be I can't. You're gonna do the
You're gonna go for the diabetes guy.
The
What's his name?
Diabeetus.
Yeah,
Diabetes.
Or
Um,
the Yellowwood guy. Yellowwood.
Oh, Yellowwood. That's right.
or the Sam Elliott. Let's get classy here.
I could do that.
Yeah, Sam. Who doesn't like Sam Elliott? You guys know he's still acting.
No.
Now, is that the guy from Tombstone?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Same dude. Same dude.
That guy is like I'm not saying immortal and he's not eternal, but that dude just doesn't age. Like he's
No.
ageless.
He is Keanu
No.
Reeves.
He has stayed the same look since like 1984.
Yep. Yep. He is actually in so he's 77. So there's
Okay.
that question answered. I had to Google it. But no, what is the
Cheater.
name of that show? 1883. I don't know people's ages off the top of my head. The only reason I know that Betty White was 99 is because she died just before her 100th birthday.
Oh,
God bless her. I know, right?
God bless you, Betty White.
That makes, yeah, God bless Betty White because she was amazing. But no, so he just got hired. So have you guys watched Yellowstone at all or seen any bits of it?
Yes.
I've been told I need to.
Yeah, I was supposed to. That was my intention to get mom and dad as their gift for TV or like movies. You know, you guys did movie night for you guys for Christmas this year.
Sure.
My intention was to get them Yellowstone season 1 and 2
Oh, cool.
because I figured mom and dad could easily watch that together. And yeah, no, it's so popular that no one had it in stock, so I had to settle and get them pitch perfect. And 1 second,
I'm just
are you
saying.
for bad?
Pitch Perfect is my movie.
Are you coming back down? Or are you
Is it your jam?
It is, in fact. All three of them.
Good night, Carmel. Sleep well.
All three of them.
All tree.
But
One's
But
definitely
no.
the best.
so off like that show is awesome. I've only seen bits and pieces. I honestly need to just sit down and binge. Like I've seen episode after one after another because Brandy's mom and dad, they love that show and they watch it religiously every week. And they're making a spin-off called 1883. Basically, it's like a prequel story.
Okay.
And Sam Elliott's in it. Faith Hill, and then her husband is it Gavin McGraw?
I think so, yeah.
So the three of them are in it, and then there's a couple other famous people that are in it as well. Some other folks with some good acting chops. And it's like this, this family in the Yellowstone story, show. It's like their family's origin story of them arriving in America and like building their ranch in Wyoming.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, which is kind of, or Montana.
You got it. You're fine.
Filmed in Wyoming, shows based in Montana. So yeah, so it's honestly it was pretty cool. And yeah, no, I love that dude's awesome. I can watch him every opportunity I get. I enjoy him as an actor. He's got
timeless.
that. He's timeless. He has that
timeless.
very straightforward, straight shooter.
Yeah.
He's straight
that
shooter.
works.
He's straight shooter. He's
Yeah.
straight shooter way he talks, and yeah, no, I can get behind it. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
Have you watched Longmire yet?
No.
Yes.
Okay.
It is
That-
worth it.
That's another one you got to get behind, Greg.
See?
It's worth it. You'll like it.
So my most recent that I finished The Witcher. don't know
Oh,
if I told you.
finally.
I don't know if I told you guys that. I finished season 2 of The
coin
Witcher.
to your Witcher.
Roach.
Oh, Valley of Plenty. No, that was awesome. I enjoyed the heck out of that. Trying to finish season 2 of Lock and Key. And then I need to buckle down. I'm struggling to get into Cowboy Bebop.
What?
They're so long.
They're the
I'm
same length as an episode of Yellowstone.
They're just all right. Here's the problem. Now we're getting into all right. So the source material that show comes from, the original anime.
Yep.
The fact is, the episodes in the anime are only like 25, 27 minutes tops.
See.
So you have like, I'm ADD as all get out.
Yeah.
You sit down, you watch an episode, you get a plot, you get a conflict in the plot, you get a resolution to the plot is over, and you're done before you got to go use the restroom.
That's fair.
But then you flip over and you try to watch the live action on Netflix, and don't get me wrong, I know I'm not gonna knock them for taking liberties and changing storylines and making Faye a bounty hunter and not her Lady Luck kind of thing. I get that. I understand the mindset of that. I respect it. I'm not going to tell you it's a bad choice. Do I completely agree with it? Absolutely not. But it's not like, it's not like they just completely butchered the source material. But the problem is the fact that the episodes are like they're like, well, we had this 30-minute episode. We're going to try to expand that single episode into an hour-long episode and try to add in a bunch of extra stuff. And it's like, y'all,
Worth it.
this is no.
He says no.
Keep them.
Yes.
Don't know.
Yes.
Don't know. Don't do this to me. Keep it short and sweet. That's part of the joy of watching that show. So that, again, personal opinion. I struggle because they took an episode and they try to rack them out, and it's like, y'all need to make these things. That's part of what made Bebop so much fun, is because they're quick and intense. So that's just me.
Got it.
They crammed 26 episodes into 10. You'll be fine.
Point. His silence says it all.
No.
All right.
You
Greg.
tried.
Greg's disinherited.
Oh.
Wow, that was harsh. That was rough. No love.
Lawyered.
Did you say lawyered?
Lawyered.
Lord.
Lawyered.
I got you.
Lawyered.
I know. I'm just making fun. Kind of like your
Away from
southern
it.
accent from last night.
Oh, dude. You realize how difficult it was to shift out of that?
It was fantastic. And I
Oh,
Please
man.
tell me about this. What happened? What I missed?
Well, if you decide to play with us next time, I'll give you a recap. But long story short, I was the main storyteller, the DM of
Right.
this campaign that we started last night, and our faithful brother over here, he played a paladin, a dwarf paladin, from the south. Specifically,
Oh.
from Georgia, where we eat boiled peanuts and drink Coca-Cola.
Did you do the guy? Did you channel the guy that we heard, the announcer from that football game in our sophomore junior year?
Like
Y'all
a
gotta come out here.
champ.
Y'all gotta get yourself some boiled peanuts. And I'll tell you what, I had them boiled peanuts from over at the stand, and I tell you what, them some of the best boiled peanuts that I ever had. So y'all gonna come out here and get yourself some boiled peanuts.
That was going on during the football game, Patrick.
You can do that too.
Yep.
What?
You both like put on a spot on southern boy.
Brother,
Dude.
I lived there for half of my life.
Yep.
I can clock in depending on who I'm talking to, and no offense, depending on how much I've had to drink,
It comes out real well.
My southern accent starts to come out real well. I start talking. They're like,
Oh,
"Yeah, no, you're from around here, aren't you?" Like, "Yeah, no, I grew up down this way."
so here's the question though: when you turn it on, does it come across like authentic, or does it come across like the guy who played the lead character in Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift? Because that dude was just
Oh, he was terrible.
he was
All
terrible.
right, no talk like this. No, gosh, no, no. It's honestly, I would hope that it doesn't sound like that, but when I do, when it starts to click and come out, um,
It happens.
it just happens. It's not a I'm throwing it out there like. Have you heard the guy from the new head coach in Alabama?
What? He not Nick Saban no more?
Oh no, not Alabama. LSU. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Coach
The
Buck.
new head coach. Yeah, the head coach. So go look him up. He's really entertaining. He talked to the entire portion of the student body and the football team and the fans at a thing in at the gymnasium there at LSU.
Okay.
And God bless this man, brother. He is Boston born and raised. And he tried to use a southern accent.
And he's in Louisiana from
Yup.
Boston.
He's from Boston and grew up in Boston, was like a
Oh.
coach in the Northeast. Like,
You
it was
also
bad.
you also have to remember they had Dabo Sweeney, right? And Dabo Sweeney, literally, if you've ever seen The Water Boy, the assistant coach, not only does he look like that guy, but he also sounds like that guy. So to go from that to some guy from Boston,
Right.
Trying to throw in that southern accent and talk about it, and it's just like, no, sir, no. That's not a southern. No, you sound like a Yank, like a hardcore Yank.
Have you seen my khakis?
I'm trying to find my khakis. What?
Khakis.
what?
Khakis.
Pants?
Yes, pants. Pants.
Well, shoot.
But no, so Greg, we started this thing last night, and it was me and Philip playing. We had a couple of dwarven shield maidens with us. We took down two. What kind of ooze were they?
Ochre jellies.
Ochre jellies. There we go.
Ochre jellies.
Ochre, like okra, but ochre.
Like okra, but not.
But not. And like I don't know what happened. It was a spot of the moment. Like, this sounds like a good idea. Let's do it. And I just dropped, and it happened.
Yep. So we had a good time last night.
We had a real good
really
time.
did. Yep. And ladies and gentlemen, for those who are interested in listening that or watching that, we will drop that on this page and on this channel as session 1 of the Brothers in Arms edition of Dragon of Icespire Peak. So that'll be dropping sometime this week, and along with this video, with this podcast, separately. So you don't have to if you don't want to, but we will make it available to you because we had a blast. It really was a lot of fun. We laughed a lot. I'm learning a lot as the lead storyteller of this, and we had a good time. Had a real good time.
My last I haven't played in a while, but my last character that I rolled was a halfling warrior, halfling barbarian. And his name was Luigi Half Pint Genovese. And he had talking like this.
Did you really?
I was committed to it. Everyone was like, I don't know, man. That sounds like a terrible. Oh man, he's so funny. Only 4 feet tall, carries a big old battle axe on his back, strong as an ox, and just throws down. It's It's really funny being a meat shield and being a pocket tank at the same time.
And talking like it is.
And talking like this. I started looking up like how to curse in Italian.
No.
Yes.
You're rotten.
It was funny. It was entertaining. It was a good time. I haven't played with that group in a while, and I'm kicking myself because I need to get back into it.
Isn't John one of them?
Yeah, John's listening to me talk. He's I'll show you guys real quick. He's literally hanging out right there. Hey,
what's up, dude?
So he's hanging out. He's hanging out here with me downstairs. He's making quips as we as I talk.
Nice. I can dig it. Good.
But yeah, no, we'll probably end up hanging out and playing some games after we get off this.
Nice.
But yeah, no. I made that character kind of as a joke because I thought it would be entertaining, and it turns out it's actually really entertaining. And after I finished the first session with that character, the other guys, our DM was like, I was kind of worried because there's something about I don't know. Like I had a bad feeling about it. He's like, that worked beautifully. That was hilariously entertaining. The first time you started talking, he's like, I had to mute my mic. I was laughing so hard.
It's not insensitive at all either.
Well, it's supposed to be. He is supposed to be a stereotypical Italian. Like think 1920s, 1910s, fresh in the States, just learned English.
American Italian. I got you.
He is straight up American Italian. Has like I channeled Luigi from Super Mario Brothers and a 1910s fresh off the boat Italian. And that is that is what came out of me. His name, for crying out loud, his nickname, and it's in his character sheet. His nickname is Half Pint.
Well,
that also comes from his drinking habit, but that's another story.
Okay, we're not supposed to personify our characters, G.
No, he's a fresh off the boat.
Fresh off the boat.
He says the things. What you gonna do about it? Hey.
Well, when you're looking
at mobster on us.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey. Hey, it's the fans.
Comes in. Hits the jukebox. Hey.
Hey.
So when you're looking at characters to join us, Greg, we have a paladin.
Yep.
We have a ranger. And Liz really wants to have a squirrel friend named Chip. So I think she's gonna go with the druid.
I might roll a rogue. I never played a rogue before.
Do a swashbuckler. If you're going rogue, go swashbuckler.
All right.
That you can literally get sneak attack damage. You can disengage as a free action. Like, yeah, swashbuckler.
I've played a priest. I've played
out of context. That's hilarious.
I know, right? That's entertaining. It was actually kind of funny that character, we were playing a campaign. I joined the campaign partway in, and actually John's character had just spontaneously combusted.
Oh, ouch!
Yeah, well, it was part of the storyline. He had gone to meet his god, and his ashes were collected up by the other characters. He's laughing, like this story is really entertaining. It was good. So he'd spontaneously combusted, and they collected his ashes and put it in a bag. And I met them on a ship. I'd come on the ship with them, and we were going from wherever we were at, the one place to the other. And the one guy holds the bag out, and they're like, "This is our friend." And I was like, I didn't know what to do, so I was like, okay. And this is Trader. Here's Trader. And I reached out and I put my hand on the bag and I shook shook the bag in their hand. I was like, "Pleased to meet you, trader." The DM lost it. He was laughing so hard. He was like, "I have to give you an inspiration for that." He's like, "That was absolute. There's no way I could have ever scripted that. That was brilliant and absolutely hilarious." So, yeah, no, it was
That's good stuff, man. So, Alex, I heard you had a very nice visit today somewhere.
Yeah, so
Yeah?
we went and had our, I mean, technically 20 week at 25 weeks ultrasound. Things have been a little bit busy, so we switched Liz over. She did not want to do any of the pregnancy stuff at the local naval hospital because that place is terrible.
Horrible.
I know Greg knows this fact for a fact. The hospital that's here is a naval teaching hospital.
Yeah, oh, no. Sweet.
Yeah. So I like going there because of all of my medical background. I love going there and just being like, yeah, sure, go ahead, go for it. Because I have veins that are really easy to find. So if I get the new guy that's a little bit worried, I'm just like, it's right here. And then,
as he holds up his arm.
Oh, yeah. Show him exactly where the veins are at because, being qualified to do intravenous stuff and being qualified to draw blood and all that other fun stuff that I've done over the years.
Are you a phlebotomist?
I am, in fact.
I got my blood drawn this week. Two things. One, I got my blood drawn this week because I had to get my recertification to be able to be a painter.
Mm-hmm. Don't ask.
Yeah, whole long a military, like, be able to paint aircraft. You have to get they have to make sure that you're healthy, and you
have to have blood drawn in order to paint something.
They have to make sure that they haven't exposed you to too many heavy metals.
Yeah, they check your blood for heavy metals and all kinds of shenanigans. It's normal.
Yes.
It's completely normal. We're all fine here. How are you?
How are you?
Yeah. But no. So anyways, and Alex, I'll let you finish. I apologize for jumping.
It's like
in here,
saying, "Hey, we have to X-ray your foot in order to make sure you can sing." I mean,
that makes perfect sense.
What? When you gotta make sure you have balance. If your feet are messed up, you don't have balance. You can't stand. So therefore, your diaphragm is, not constricted, so you can actually belt out the notes you need to belt out.
Just stop.
Just saying.
But I went in. I had to get my blood drawn for this appointment, and I tell you what, gentlemen, that was the best phlebotomist I have ever had the pleasure of drawing. Alex, you're gonna have to draw my blood so we can figure this out and see if. All right.
Better yet, I will give you an IV.
This dude literally like strap around the arm, squeeze, like talking to me the whole time, which is the other part of this story, and went boop, vial, done, cap, called it a day. Okay, you're good. Have a good one there, Staff Sergeant, blah, blah, blah. It was amazing. I was like, that was the best blood draw I've ever had. Now, the flip side to that is this man, mind you, he works in a military naval hospital, would not stop spouting crazy political beliefs.
Oh.
That was a little disturbing.
Chicks.
So it's just like, I had to smile and nod, and I was just like, bro.
Chicks.
Anyways, please, boyo, continue.
Oh, you're fine, man. So I love going to the teaching hospital because I can't help it, man. I'm a people person, even though I'm an introvert. So that's my safety mechanism as I talk to people, and it's weird.
Yeah.
So, but Liz, obviously, we've heard way too many horror stories of people delivering at this local naval hospital that is a teaching hospital.
Yeah.
One of our friends actually got kicked out of the Navy because of the procedures that were used. They basically broke her tailbone.
Oh.
Yeah. So, yeah. So we don't want to go there.
No.
Plus, the doctors there are like, I see. Greg, you know this. Patrick, I'm not sure if you're aware, but military people, we're on a very accelerated timeline. You will see literally 19, 20-year-olds that are getting married.
Yeah.
You'll see a dude that's 18 that's fresh out of boot camp and he, marries the first girl that he sees, right? And
Usually a stripper.
Usually. And then they have kids. Seriously, this is the conversations that we have to have with our junior enlisted. It's
Yep.
Whoa.
yeah. That's my weekend brief is always the same. Don't add or subtract to the population, and don't go to jail. Plain and simple.
And if you are in jail, establish dominance immediately.
Yep.
Okay.
That's serious. Yeah. So
Funny.
the doctors that are there, the usual, the OBs and the other family practice or family care doctors, they're used to seeing kids that are 18, 19, 20 years old that are having a kid. So any sort of hey this happened, but here's all my different history, here's all the research that I've done on it. They kind of just throw that out the window. I'm the doctor, I know better than you, whatever. So we really didn't get a good feeling. There was no help, no support, no nothing. So we transferred. One of the things that military spouses have the ability to do is they can sign up for a different type of insurance. So Greg and I were covered under what they call TRICARE. And we can pretty much go anywhere in the country and we're covered.
Nice.
But we have to go back to our medical so that our medical can update all of our stuff so that our record is actually correct. When it comes to spouses, they have the ability to do this thing called TRICARE Select, where basically there are different providers in the area that accept TRICARE for dependents, and they can choose where they want to go instead of being stuck with Prime and going to, whatever military facility they get selected for.
Okay.
So we were doing all of that, trying to figure out where to go, finding a good place. She talked to all of her different friends in the area, and they all recommended this one place. So we got that place, and this was the first appointment that we could get. So we did our 20-week scan today, and got a chance to see our little boy. So
Yeah.
it's
That's awesome.
yeah, it's a good day. Got to make sure everything's good. 10 fingers, 10 toes. Got to see his heartbeat, make sure his heart's okay.
Nice.
It was good.
Amen to that. That's fantastic, man. Well, thanks for sharing.
Yeah, it was nice.
That's good stuff.
So, but they only let me back for the ultrasound. So when she went to go and talk to the doctor, I was stuck sitting in the waiting room for like an hour and a half.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just because of COVID?
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah, COVID protocol. Yeah, it stinks.
Yay, COVID.
Yeah. But luckily we had somebody that was watching Caroline for us, so Caroline wasn't running havoc in the waiting room.
Sweet.
So it was good.
Good.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, boys, it's my turn to ask a question this week, and we've come to that point in our show. And so we talked a little bit about all kinds of things today, but
And magic.
yeah. One of the things that's kind of had my attention at home is this 3D printer that I've been blessed with for Christmas.
Ooh.
And I've made a few things, a couple things I can't show you because they're meant for presents later on. But I have Carrie and I kind of jokingly ask each other, "Hey, what do you want to be when you grow up?" And for those who are listening, I'll be 40 in June. And I still haven't quite grown up, so there are still things
Guilty.
that
I feel you.
or just that yeah, amen. But one of the things that we were in the truck, we were plowing snow, we were just, passing the time. And she said, "So what do you want to be when you grow up?" And I thought about it for a second, and I said, "I want to be a maker. I want to be able to, make something and see the product of my work, of my wisdom, my experience, my time. I want to see something made." And so my question to you fellas, and I don't expect it to go very long tonight, so this could be a very quick one-off, or you could take it however you want to. But if you could make anything, what would it be and why?
I can go first if you'd like, Greg.
Send it.
So, one of the more recent passions that I've had in recent years, as you guys have, some of you guys have actually gotten to see, is I like to bake.
Yep.
I don't know. I spent some time with mom. I started learning her recipes, and I have literally just tried to take it and go. And I've made pies, I've made bread, I've made cookies, I've made pretty much anything you could think of. We had a disastrous time with cake pops once. Yeah, the ratios that they talk about, with cake to buttercream. Pay attention to that, because if you put too much buttercream in there, they do not become pops; they become sludge.
Aww.
But one of the things that I would like to be personally when I grow up is I'd like to be a chef. But I'd like to be a chef that is not just I either do like French cuisine, fine dining, or I'm a pastry chef. I'd like to be able to do it all. Um, I don't know. I think that would be a fun title to have in front of your name.
Okay.
With the letters that come after it for something else, but that's completely beside the point. I'm just saying the 5-year doctorate program is still in the works, but
I can dig it.
Chef
I like
Richmond,
it.
Farm D. What?
Boy, that's a match made in somewhere. So sweet. I can dig it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Greg, what about you?
Oh, this is an easy answer for me.
Okay.
I want to make beer.
Okay.
I absolutely want to be able to. I love the process that goes into making it. I've brewed with other people before. Um, I want to do it with Alex. I love the science that goes into it. I I love the finished product. um, I think I would, because again, Patrick, you were talking about like, your experience in making something that other people will enjoy. Uh, for me, like the idea of making a beer and going through the effort and following a recipe that I created and putting it all together, and it's not an instant process. You don't just start tomorrow and then you enjoy it the next day. Even the most basic of recipes takes a month
21
plus
days at least.
of work from start to finish to get to the final product. And to be able to do that and have people enjoy that, and you know start from finish, and being able to have them enjoy something I made. I love that idea. I find that fascinating. I love the the time and effort that goes into it, and I enjoy the finished product. So if when I grow up, I want to I want to make I want to make beer. I love it.
Awesome.
We're gonna do that next month.
That's the plan.
See.
Oh, what do I want to make? You know, I've bounced around the ideas of writing a book. Primarily a children's book.
That's cool.
Because it's fun. I love stories like that that have a meaning but also are fun to read and to watch the pictures and just the joy that comes with that. But I also would very much like to learn the odds and ends of building a house
Oh,
when it comes to not just the framework, but foundation on up. Foundation, framework, plumbing, electrical,
Yeah.
roof.
tile sucks. Just so you know.
Tile. Okay, got it. Got it.
Just make sure you're on the same page. Tile sucks.
Got it. I want to build a house. And I want to be able to experience the finished product, and I want it to be something that builds a family and blesses a family for a generation or two. That would be amazing. So
I can show you how to run conduit.
let's go, man.
Let's get this straight. So Alex, you're gonna make the snacks that we're gonna have in the brewery.
See?
I'm gonna make the beer.
I'll be there with you.
And Alex is gonna help me. And Patrick, you're gonna build the building. All right, got it.
Let's go.
And then we're all responsible for the board games.
That's right.
Oh. Speaking of the other weekend, Alex introduced me. Alex's extended family, his father-in-law and mother-in-law introduced me to a new game. Patrick, have you ever played Secret Hitler?
I have heard of it played. Yes, it's like One Night a Werewolf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. It is terrible and funny and entertaining all at the same time.
Yep.
I'd never played the game, and I ended up Hitler the first round.
You got it's the stash. That's all there is to it.
And then
I
killed my other fascist because I was like, I don't want to raise suspicion.
I hate games like that because I hate to lie, and I am not a good liar. But it is what it is, and let's go with the crowd. I'm not a competitive person, and I'll be the first to admit it.
Matt.
No?
I got it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bros don't let bros walk around with an open fly. It's called the zip code.
That's a good word.
Yeah.
I used to work in a shoe recycling shop.
Shoe recycling shop? Yeah. What'd you do there?
It was soul destroying.
It was soul destroying. I asked an electrician to fix an electrical issue at my house. He refused.
I've offered.
Or he nuked it.
Overthought.
I hate both of you.
I love you. I'm so good at
sleeping.
I'm so good at sleeping, gentlemen. I can do it with my eyes closed.
No. I spent all my cash renting a limo and it didn't come with a driver. Wasted all that money and nothing to show for it.
Chauffeur. It.
My wife told me that I had to stop being a flamingo.
Put your foot down?
So I put my foot down.
That's right. Diarrhea is hereditary.
What?
Yeah, it runs in your genes.
Runs in your genes.
Oh, that's a good one.
The last year, I wrote a book on penguins.
Ooh, children's book?
Yeah, in retrospect, paper would have been easier.
Oh.
Hit.
An archaeologist is the best husband a woman can have. The older she gets, the more interested he is in her. Oh.
Oh.
So a vowel saves another vowel's life.
Vowel is in VOWEL.
The vowel.
Yep, gave him an IOU.
And then the vowel says, AE! I owe you.
Nah.
What's it called when you're afraid of a giant that lives up a beanstalk?
I don't know.
P5 phobia.
Why are spiders so smart?
I don't know.
I don't know.
They can find anything on the web.
My therapist says I have a preoccupation with vengeance. We'll see about that.
Oh,
That's wrong.
oh, Alice, you got one?
I'm monitoring the Twitch chat, boys.
No.
All right.
Don't have the ability to look up. I'm sorry.
Patrick, what's the definition of a surprise?
I don't know.
A fart with a lump in it. Oh, man.
A couple of cows were smoking weed and playing poker.
What?
The stakes were high.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's borderline Family Channel.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, you're fine. I found it funny.
And which actor drives the least?
Paul Walker.
Christopher Walker. Or Paul Walker.
Man.
Oh. Too soon, Alex. Too soon.
That was like 6 or 7 years ago, man. Come
You're
on.
right. You're right. Last one for me. Ready? In an interview, the boss asked me, "Do you have any experience?" I told him, "Yes. This is my 20th interview."
Man.
Oh, thanks for the look, Alex. That's clean.
Let's find one more here.
That's too truthful.
Too true.
Too true.
Too true.
Hi, Kitty.
Hi, kitty. You got it, G?
Meow.
Oh, excuse me.
Sorry, Kitty would like to say hi.
Meow.
Say hi, Kitty.
Dads who say this builds character are all dads, FYI.
And?
That's it.
Ah.
He says,
Wow, wow. A fish ran into a wall. It said, damn.
Too close. Too close.
That one's my favorite. Hi, Brady.
Too close.
Everyone says they say hi.
Hi.
It said, damn.
Shh. Be nice. Oh, you trying to rectify that one? That last one? You trying to revive it?
Yeah, I know.
You
I'm
can
trying
do
to
it.
find something else.
I'm
You
proud
can do
of
it. Come on.
You can
You
do
got
it.
this. You can do this.
You can do all things.
You can do this.
I'm trying. I did. I fed them.
Oh.
Oh, we need to fill that.
No.
Nah.
3.
How did
Two.
the barber win the race?
He cut corners?
He knew a shortcut.
Ah. his butt quack.
His butt quack.
Why do ducks have feathers on their tails?
To hide the butt quack.
To hide the butt quack.
Hide the butt quack.
Ladies and gentlemen, This has been another episode of Brothers in Arms podcast. This is episode 91, Friday, the 21st of January. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Oh, 2022.
2022.
We've had a blast hanging out tonight, sharing just recents and Robin Williams stories and everything in between. Thank you. Thanks for being with us. Because this is what we do in order to check in with each other and have this time together and share in the joy that is life together. Because honestly, folks, we not everybody can do this. Not everybody has this relationship with their siblings. And so we don't take this for granted. We are blessed beyond measure that we can have this open conversation with each other and laugh about it and enjoy it. So thank you. Thank you for hanging out with us. If this is your first episode, welcome to the family. If this is your 91st, we're so glad you're still with us. And we hope that you have a fantastic, wonderful weekend. And next week, pray for that guy with marvelous mustached man as he gets on a boat for a little bit, and it's for his family. And thank you. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for these guys. Any parting remarks before we get out of here, fellas?
Oh, as always,
Yes?
drink water, change socks, take Motrin.
In that order?
Always in that order.
Always
and
in-
apparently someone has glued my pack of cards together, and I don't know how to deal with it.
He's trying so hard.
He's trying.
Trying so hard.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Shots fired. Alex?
It's going to be a couple weeks before we get back together, folks. So go ahead and go back. And if you missed a couple episodes, now is the time to go back and look at them again.
Catch up.
And if you're playing Magic the Gathering, Goblin Tribal, that's where it's at.
Thanks for that, Alex. Thanks.
Epic.
And yep, my typical as always, because it's so important. Check in on each other. We started the show with Robin Williams. Could be the funniest of them all and still not be showing what needs to be showing. So check in on each other, have those moments, love on each other, give them the best hugs, and with consent. Alex, as we've talked before. Yeah. So love y'all. Have a fantastic week, and we will talk at you later.
Love, Mike.
Love you.
Love you.
All right.
Bye.
Y'all be good. Bye.
Bye.
Ah.
What?
Ah.
Duck butt.
Oh.
Ah.
The ship.
He said,
The
I
ship
played a
was
priest.
tea. The name of the ship was a Billy of Tea.
No.
Billy
That's
of Tea?
flashbacks, man.
Billy
Blow,
of-
my Billy boys, blow. Soon may the weathermen come.
Oh, I've
Bring
heard
the
this.
sugar and tea and rum.
I've heard this. This is nice.
What?
One
on Tic
day
Tac.
when
It's on
Numb-
Tic Tac.
Tic Tac.
Tic
take our tea and go.
Tic Tac.
Tic-tac. It's also what some of us sing when we cross the line. Flashbacks.
I love it.
Oh well.
That's going in the notes.
Tic Tac.
Tic Tac.
Tic Tac.
Tic Tac.
Bye, y'all.
Ma.
Makes your breath smell good. Bye. Okay, see you later.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'll do it again.